How you doing? How's your day?
It's terrible.
Why?
Everything's terrible. The world's messed up. The environment is doomed. Boris Johnson and his gang are a complete bunch of liars. There is no God. What else? What else can I tell you?
It was at this point I knew this guy was interesting. Yeah, that's why I had that grin on my face. Hold on. That was a long explanation. So, you think the world's doomed?
Yeah.
Why?
Environmentally.
Okay, so...
And the greed, the human race will just eat itself because it's so greedy.
But would you not say that there's enough bins for the environmental
I wouldn't say that
situation to improve?
I think this is like a CCTV. This is like a joke TV program. Enough bins. No,
legit. Like, okay, so then
bins, is it?
you think it's a deeper problem
It's
than
an absolute worldwide crisis.
Okay.
Absolutely, totally and utterly. It has been coming since 1971 when I dropped out of being an accountant for BP, simply because I worked for the most corrupt British petroleum company ever to face to
fractional distillation.
What?
You know what that is? You know when you have gases,
yes,
and then each one branches off into like its own oil.
Yeah.
That process is called fractional distillation.
I didn't know that at the time. I probably should have known, but I was more interested in shipping dead bodies around from crew members who've been beaten and chopped up by the British Empire.
So why is it that you said that this problem with the world being doomed has...
I quite like this conversation. What are you up to? What are you doing this for?
I'm basically a life coach. This is for my YouTube channel. But the main thing is, I'm interested in what you're saying. So you're saying that...
I've got to get off the next stop, by the way.
Yeah,
so make it quick. We can solve the world's problems in about 30 seconds.
Of course, that's exactly. Basically, yeah. What was it?
What was what?
What was it that you were working for the worst place in the world that caused this environment?
America is a corrupt, exploitative, racist, world-dominating, ripping off other countries wherever they went.
Why did you work for that company? Did you already know once you were in, or did you know before?
Yeah, no, I had no idea really. I was only 19 when I started.
Okay.
I started to get a sniff of it when I saw that what a bunch of awful people were there. And I was a musician too. I was a part-time musician. I left to become a full-time musician. I dropped out basically. I've never really dropped back into it.
So your passion was music, and that was just to fund you financially, would you say?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Interesting, okay. You know...
What else can I do?
No, I mean, that's really cool because...
Because I've got 6 children too.
You're getting off. You're getting off here, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll further this conversation,
But they were left good to me.
You tell me your name?
Yeah, left.
Brian. Jathan.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. With this girl, that was the hat that caught my eye. So it can be anything. It's a nice hat. So. Did you get up to anything fun?
Define fun.
Something you enjoyed?
This time I'm home alone. It's really nice right now.
Oh, at the moment you're living alone?
No, I mean like in these few hours I have alone. My daughter's with my parents, so I'm enjoying my time alone, traveling across London.
Ah, okay. I see.
How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm good.
What are you up to? What's your mission
To change the world.
today? How?
To open up different areas the world is not seeing. Yeah.
You want to open people up?
I want to make the world a better place by opening up areas which they have not seen. So, for example, there are a lot of people that say lack a certain trait to do things in life, and by me videoing and showing them, that gives them that belief. So yeah, I believe that I have like a type of confidence which no one else has, and if I can show others this is how you do it, we can make the world a better place. If they're happy, right, or as close as possible to happy, the amount of friction, angst, anger, whatever will reduce, and the quality of this world drastically increase. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I guess I would maybe, I mean, yeah, I would consider myself like you.
Yeah? Awesome. Yo! Okay guys, so you saw in that video there, yeah, that guy, he gave me an array of different topics to talk about. What an interesting guy, man. He's telling me, you know, the world's doomed. He worked in one of the worst businesses in the world, and you know, so many things, like, you know, and just by doing that, yeah, it's just interesting, you know, and you gain an insight into what the guy's saying, and maybe you can link to it and you can go somewhere there. And then with the girl, she was just like, you know, kind of sharing the same view that I have about the world. And then yeah, you can make a connection like that. You know, yeah, I just, what else? Yeah, you know, it's the most important thing, you know, just keep it friendly, keep it mellow, just keep it chill, you know, nothing too, like, you know, nothing too, serious. Just keep it relaxed, chill, and yeah, conversation will flow. But don't be afraid, like, we're in a train setting, bish bash bosh, you know, everyone's around, someone's sitting down, they're probably thinking about life. Have a conversation, see where it takes you. The only thing you're going to gain from that conversation, you know, it's simple as that. And you know, literally you're sitting down, there's seats there, so it's like, you know, take the next step. Yeah, definitely train's a good place, especially I find that some trains are a lot more kind of welcoming for conversation than others. I don't know, I think that's me, but any train, to be honest. But yeah, that's a great place. Just, you know, be confident, be me.